Hey guys, welcome back to PC 911. I'm going to show you today how to do an iMac RAM upgrade, which is the memory, one of the easiest upgrades that you can do on a computer. So we're going to get this unit here and we're going to upgrade that. Sometimes it's simple, sometimes it gets a little complicated. In this case, I have a customer that brought in the memory for it. I'll show you what he brought me. This computer has 4 gigabytes of RAM, okay, and he wanted to go to 16, so he brought me this right here, which is 2 8-gigabyte sticks, which equals 16. But that doesn't work. It's not as simple as just grabbing some random RAM and just slapping it in there. The first thing you got to do is look up your serial number and go online and see what unit you have, and then specifically what RAM it's going to allow. And I'm going to go through this RAM upgrade and give you some tips on how to get this done right. Okay, so we set this Mac down on its side, or on its back. First thing I want you to do is get the serial number. Actually, well, if your computer's working, you can get the serial number from right inside. So I want you to grab that serial number, and then I want you to come over to this website right here, Every Mac. And this is going to allow you to do a lookup. You're going to put in the serial number there, and you're going to get the information that you need. Now I'm going to pause this video and get that information in there for you. Okay, so I got the number in here. We're going to do a lookup. It's going to ask you if you're a robot, and we're not. So it'll pull up your specific model, give you all a little bit of detail. Then you want to go down here to this more specific. And so everything you want to know is pretty much here. And as far as RAM, it tells you the RAM that it came with, 8500. And basically also the standard RAM and the maximum RAM. Okay. You could also just go to Crucial or one of those websites and put your particular Mac, and it probably might make it a little bit easier. But just to jump ahead here, the RAMs that they purchased did not work. Couple reasons. Number one, this unit has 4 slots. So to get to the 16 gigs, you got to go 4 slots of 4 gigs. So it doesn't recognize an 8 gig at all. So when you put those in there, you get beep, beep, beep. Does not work. So we went online. The other part is that it's supporting this 8500 RAM. So the speed is also an issue. So just make sure you get the right one. This one here is Mac. You know, this actually comes as Mac memory, so we just played it safe. But it doesn't necessarily have to be Mac compatible. It just has, you know, the specifications have to be correct. It doesn't always have to show you that. So we're going to come over here. This is a pretty simple upgrade. You can see down here we got 3 little screws, and we're going to take those out. Let me pause this for a minute. Okay, so I put the camera up on a tripod so that I can actually work on this while we're viewing it, while we're recording. So this little thing just comes out. Pretty simple. And there you're going to have your slots. This has like this little plastic tab that when you pull on it, it pops the memory out. That's made specifically for that. So if you pull that gently, it might be a little harder, and then it just pops the memory right out of there. So that's the trick. One good idea is take a look at how they're coming out. Short side to the left or to the right or what have you. And that way when you put the new one in, you don't have to guess which short side goes where. So we're going to grab the new ones, and we're going to pop these in there. So we got the new ones here, and remember, you're going underneath this flap. Don't, you know, push the flap in. And that's going to be a 1. And it's pretty hard to push them in, but you'll feel when it kind of goes all the way in there. too. And the other side. See if this helps a little bit, this lighting here. And 3. And probably, pressing it evenly on both sides is your best bet. You don't want to get it jammed up in there. So easy does it. Press on both sides evenly, and it's going to get it all the way in there. Now what you want to do is test it before closing it up and doing all that. On this unit here specifically, it's very picky with the RAM. I had some other 4 gig RAM that I had here at the shop. Did not want to boot with none of them. Apparently it wants the 8500 RAM. It does not want any other speed. The newer speeds, it just was not compatible for it. So if all goes well, and those are the RAM that this computer likes, this little Mac here, this unit is going to boot up. And it's going to boot up, obviously. If not, you would hear a like a bassy type beep at the start, and that is your RAM error tones. So basically, we'll let this go all the way up to the desktop, verified everything was good to go, and we're just going to be putting that cap back on, 3 screws, and we're going to be good to go. So the most difficult part here is make sure you get the right RAM. Otherwise, you're going to be ordering it, it's going to be coming in, you're going to be putting it on, you're going to be going crazy. And Macs are very picky across the board for most things, but for RAM especially. So that's your tutorial, how to upgrade an iMac the right way, get the right RAM, and how to put it in. Thanks for watching.